Hey guys, what's going on? F5 here, and welcome back to V Rising. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had just done as much prep as we could to potentially take out the first of 4 final bosses that we have to cover, but we did manage to take out one of the other bosses, which I wasn't expecting, solely because he was just on the way of me doing my menial tasks. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be setting up for the final 4 bosses that are going to get us the highest end gear that is going to help us along the way. It's going to take some time to actually prep those up, so it's just going to have to be a bit of a manual labor to get everything ready, but that's just how it goes sometimes. But I digress. We'll see how far we get. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. There we go. I just had to load that specific game because I was playing another game on my own in my free time. Because I wanted to see how good I've gotten thus far. Or at least partly because I was just playing for a friend, but I digress. Alrighty. So, as you could probably guess, we do have a lot of prep that we need to cover. We are going to need to go back to that poisonous area. Not, I forget what it's called. We need to get venom sap, though. We need to get fish and all that other jazz, so we're going to be quite busy.
A brilliant concoction.
But, yeah, we are going to be quite busy. We have done as much as we can prep-wise, but obviously we could do better. I guess I can put this on, because we don't really need to change up much. And I'll put those other 2 jewels away here. There we go. I'll swap the tool out because we don't really need to worry too much. Let's deposit some things real quick. Gem storage, herb storage. The chest. I don't really need these, but I can recycle them, so... Take all these, because that'll just get us more supply. And this will give us planks and stone, which is good. Deposit. Here we go. Keep that there. Knowledge. Stow that. And, well, I guess that alchemy storage is there, so we just do that here. There we go. Alrighty. We're going to need more power cells, obviously, but that is a woe for another time. There is also another bit of prep that I'm going to have to do in the future, but we'll worry about these details later. I guess I can just huck these greater essences in. We don't really need the greater essences anymore, but we can use the grand essences at least. And we'll keep this blood essence just in case we need it. It's just a precautionary measure, really, at this point. We are going to need the grave dust, because I'm confident that we're going to be using that for recent endeavors. We're going to need the bone. Do we need the blood-filled canisters? Not really. Let's see. What else do we need? We can probably convert the wood into something. We can convert the cursed wood into something, as is the gloom wood. We can take the stone. We haven't got much, but it's still something. Anything in here? Just clay, which is miscellaneous more than anything. We could put sculptured wood and stone body in this one because we don't get much of that. And we don't really need to make it a priority for ourselves. We'll also put the painting frames in there as well while we're at it. Let's get the iron ore out, because we could actually convert that into something. I guess we can also take the stone dust, see if we can't convert it into something else. Same for the whetstones, might as well check. We could probably convert the quartz into something, as is the copper. We need gold jewelry converted. Not really. We'll leave that be. Let's see. Gem storage we can leave alone. Herb storage I don't think we need anything out of. What else? Anything in knowledge? Not really. I mean, we could convert the flowering thing here into something. Let's take the pristine hide, just in case. I'll take the thick leather, cloth, rugged hide, coarse thread. Let's take the thick hide. I don't think we need the pristine leather or silk, but we will be using those in the future. Carpet roll is fine as is. Yeah, that should be good enough. Basically just covering my corners, if you will. Alrighty. But, yeah, to get more spectral dust, which we've gotten a lot of because of, our thing here, we should be good. I could probably make another advanced sawmill, couldn't I? Let's see. Advanced sawmill requires dark silver. We don't currently have much of that, but we can make more, I suppose. No harm in doing so, I would wager. There we go. Okay, and let's see, what else? We've got grave dust. We'll do some combination here to get some scourge stone, which is something we are also going to need. We're also going to need iron. Quickly just toss those in. Here we go. Anything else? I guess I'll just toss the quartz into there. There's no really need to do anything complex there. Let's split these bones in half. So that way we can just toss them into the grinder, so that way they make grave dust. Oh, I didn't actually put these in there. That's fine. There we go. But now I can do one more advanced sawmill here. There we go. It's a bit cramped here, obviously, but we can only do so much. I need to make a proper, like, massive room to start accommodating all these things. Which is much harder than you think. I could do another grinder here, but I don't think that's the logical thing to do. Alas, we've got more rooms to go through. We'll take these, this, and this. Take everything in here, so that way we can quickly prep more stuff available for ourselves. And mind you, this isn't with me collecting everything. 3, 4. Alright, split these into halves so that way they go in properly. And then just split these up into 4. Here we go. And we just need to do cloth here. And I gotta make sure they're split evenly. There we go. Okay, a whole bunch of silk is now being processed. What else can we do here? We can combine this with the ghost yarn to make shadow weave, which we're going to need in bulk in future. But I will save on that. We shouldn't need anything else, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, we'll leave the rest there. Alright, advanced tanneries. Toss 2 of those in there, 2 of those. Oh. Let me organize that properly. There we go. We'd need mutant grease to continue on using those, but we shouldn't need to right now. But having the surplus is nice. We do have copper, which I can quickly just process in 4 groups. Might as well while I'm at it. Got a lot of processing to get done after all. Got a whole bunch of wool thread that I could probably use for something. Let's see. The wool thread is good in carpet roll and ghost yarn, which I currently don't need a lot of, I don't think. So I guess we'll just store the rest, as far as I'm concerned. Well, except for the cursed wood here, which I'll split with those. And there we are. The rest I will stow away. Or I could probably deal with the rugged hide, I suppose. The rugged hide doesn't require anything, I believe, yeah? Yeah. There we go. Now I will stow everything away. Yeah, I shouldn't need anything else. At most, like, the thick leather could probably be converted into, like, other components, but I don't really need to go that far right now. Better to save what we got till we're, you know, till we're certain. Alright, I was gonna recycle that, so let's do that real quick. Throw that in here, there we go, we got some stone. Wait for this to grind up into decision shards, which we can put away. Here we go. Here we go, 100 decision shards that we can utilize. Toss the stone in there. Our inventory is looking a little cleaner, but that is going to be changing quickly because we have to get some more stuff. Alright, next stop is obviously the Castle Waygate here. We'll swap over to the cloak that we usually use, so that way we can see in the dark. Alright, let's grab everything. Okay, so far so good. Alright, that should be everybody. Yep, there we go. hop onto our animal companion. And let's quickly just go into the Ancient Symphony Gate and get that done. Get all that organized once again. Alright. So we always need a Cursed Worker. So Cursed Worker A can go here. We'll get Silver Tactics A here. Alright. Cursed Worker B, and who else? Gloom Hunter. Alright, Cursed Want. Gloom. We want a Cursed Worker C. Here we go, Cursed Worker C. And we just want Gloom Strength A. There we go. Alright, Cursed Village. Cursed Worker D and E are needed. So D goes here. And Cursed Worker E goes here. And in order to get the Cursed Workers, you just have to go to this area, for those of you who aren't aware. Maybe you forgot, maybe you didn't, but I don't know. Let's prioritize the Pool of Rebirth. We need Gloom Tactics B and minimum here. And we can toss a Gloom Holy, I guess. Let's toss Gloom Holy here. There we go. Let's go over to here, because this gets us Radium Alloys. We throw Gloom Holy B here, and we need another one. Let's go with... Let's go with Gloom Tactics A, I guess. Actually, hold on. We need the Transcendium Mine, so we are going to need the Gloom Strength C at minimum. And we should probably throw in Gloom Tactics, yeah. And for this, we throw in Gloom Holy and Gloom Strength. And for the Transcendium Laboratories, those gives us mutant grease, so we throw in the Gloom Worker B. And that just leaves us with one more worker, which we will throw here to get cloth, tech scrap, and scrolls. Not that we really need it, but it'll be nice. Alright. That is all the setup for those areas. And now we can just head back, because we need to deposit our resources into our surplus. To walk back to our special cloak. Let's see, organize. Got a few books that we don't really need, so what we're probably going to do is just ditch what we don't need into the Devourer here. What else do we not need? Everything else is important, so we'll keep those. Now, we will repurpose everything that we've collected thus far into inventories and get them processing real quick. That way, anything excess that I don't need can be disposed of accordingly. Toss those in there. There we go. Okay. In here, we go to the loom, split these. And I'll just leave it these two. There you go. I couldn't be arsed to handle those. Let's see. Anything else I can process in here? Not really, from the looks of it. Unless I want to do, like, gloom shrooms. But we'd need wool thread and cotton yarn to do that. The most we got is cotton yarn, and not a lot, for that matter. Alrighty. Hop over here. Fabricator, what's looking? We'll toss a whole bunch of radium alloys to make a bundle of power cores while we're at it. Why not? Okay, what am I doing? Okay, let's put the copper in. Okay. And there we go. Put in the sulfur while we're at it. There we go. Sort that. And now we quickly convert the ghost crystals into... Well, we can try and convert them. But ultimately it comes down to just doing this. Grabbing the bone that we can. There we go. And splitting this up. No, wait. Oh, right. I need to convert the... I need to convert it. So I need to split these up and then toss them in here. Don't I? Yep. And with that, that's basically everything done. I just need to deposit everything and I'm good. And that's basically prep work aside from planting done. Or rather, the garden stuff that we've got going on. Basically done. Alright, let's deposit everything that we don't need, and we'll go from there. Gem storage. Herb storage can go away. There we go. Anything in here? Nope. Jewels? Nope. Jewel storage? Nope. Knowledge, put that all there. And alchemy storage, there we go. Got a whole bunch of sludge-filled canisters, which I could probably convert into radium. I'm just not doing it yet, really. So we'll just save that for later. And yeah, our current objective is to defeat Dracula, but we need to prep, obviously. And because this is brutal difficulty, we can expect a lot of troubles happening. So, as you probably know, we've got a lot to do. First, let's deal with the gardening stuff, so that way we can say we're prepped and ready to go, on that front at least. What we're probably going to need to do is we're going to need to upgrade these nightmarish tools to a higher, well, not higher degree. I think this is the final stage they can go to. If not a stage slightly higher. Okay. At the very least, I know we're going to need more Bleeding Heart, so that's another thing that we'll have to consider. For now, though, let's see. What's our seeds looking like? We've got Sacred Grapes, so I will quickly plant more of those. Having more Sacred Grapes is a godsend for us. Blood rose seeds we really don't need, so we're going to leave those. The rest we didn't get any seeds for, which is unfortunate, but the reality. What's probably going to happen with this area is we're going to make a second floor, obviously, like I'm showing here. But we're going to be making a second floor here to accommodate trees, most likely. So once we got that set up, I will go about doing that. Do we really need this? I guess we do until we make like a corridor sort of thing. At least something to protect us from the scorching heat. So you know what? Let's actually do some building. It's been a while since we've done that. So we are going to need to get bricks. We're going to need planks, I believe. And a few other things. So let's grab the copper. We are going to need the stone brick material. Oops. Did not mean to do all that. Sort. Yeah, let's grab all the planks. Grab all the bricks. We're going to grab the copper. And we should probably grab the iron, but we don't have any, surprisingly enough. Just in case, I'll grab reinforced planks. And I should probably grab some blood, because I have a few... I believe that there is need in that regard for blood, but I don't know how important it is. We should definitely grab some plant fiber, because I know for a fact that we use plant fiber in the design of such things. And I believe we are just going to grab all these tree saplings, because we are going to be needing those to grow said trees. And I guess we grow as much variety as possible, because those trees will help us along the way. Whether they are useful or not, that's another story entirely, but we'll do what we can with what we got. Okay. Okay, let's go to castle. Let's go to castle flooring. Currently got a... ebonite floor pattern, I believe? Yeah, ebonite flooring. Okay. I think what we want to do is we're going to set up a grass floor. Or, I guess we can do a grass flooring here, couldn't we? Do the same thing up the tippy top, basically. So, now... Alright, let's make the walls now. It's gonna take a bit, but I'm confident we can do it. There we go. Let's enclose this off as much as we possibly can. That way we can begin work as soon as possible. And just one more here. There we go. All enclosed now. From there, we just clean up the foundation a little bit more. There we go. And let's go into... Don't need teleporters. Arena. If we go garden, we can go garden path. As for what path we go with the we go stone tile specifically. And all we do is set ourselves up like so. I believe it's like that, right? Close enough. Alright, so now all we do is just, make it a design. Shouldn't be all that hard. Here we go. Now, all we do is set up the... Well, let's go into production specifically, and then we go into growing pots. And this can handle saplings, so we do want these to house saplings if we can. And we can get 6 saplings a row, or we can go the long way, which is equally as good. We'll go garden, quickly fill that in, there we go. And we can just make as many pots as we want here. And if we're dissatisfied about something about the pots, then we can just replant them. But yeah, we needed a lot of plant fiber and planks to make this, so... Getting this done was a necessity. Now, whether we can grow plants in here, that's another story entirely. I hope we can. If not, I'm going to have to figure out how to make it work. I suppose lighting is also going to be an issue here, but we'll deal with that in a moment. What I'm probably going to have to do is set up lights on the side, and then do something about that. Let's actually check to see if I've got the room to do all this. No, I don't, actually. So there's actually a, I did something here, didn't I? Yeah, I put a path in the middle, so after 6 I do a path in the middle, which is good here. So what I do here then is I go into garden and I do a X section. There we go. And then I just connect the paths like so. And reorganize the plant pots. Alright. I wonder how many species of tree there is in this game, though. I guess we will be collecting all of them in this instance of the game, so why not min-max it, right? Well, that's a worry for future me. Right now I'm more concerned about getting everything done, more than anything. There we go, and we're left with a gap of 9, it seems. We ran out of plant fiber, specifically, which is not too surprising because you need a lot of plant fiber for those. But I digress. Alright, let's start by setting up the cherry blossoms. Those are probably the most entertaining ones to have. I very much like the cherry blossom types. Let's see. We've got cypress, aspen, birch, autumn, and cursed. Curse sapling is a good farmable resource, so I'm actually going to do 2 rows of these. And I guess technically we do want farmable resources. We don't need decoration resources. So we're actually going to get rid of these and put them on the other side to where they can prosper. So everything on this side of the plot is definitely going to be just normal resources, whereas these are going to be special resources. So ideally we want curse saplings, we want these sapling, or the gloomy saplings, and then we want the saplings from that northern area. The rest here, just go here. There we go. And I do believe these will just yield normal amounts, so we'll just nail as many saplings here as possible. There we go. And that is our setup for this area, basically done. We'd need more saplings, obviously, but if we are to at least get 2 rows, we will be basically allowing a farmable resource there. And I'm hoping that we can actually grow trees in this dark area. Because if we can, then it's going to save us a whole lot of trouble. If not, that's so be it. Can't be helped. But I'm hoping that it is the case that we can farm it. Alas, though. Alas. We are going to need to go out on a ferrying trip, though, to get some stuff, though. Deposit our resources. Deposit the herbs. And deposit the blood. There we go. Shouldn't need to check our resources until the very end, so that's fine. I'm going to quickly grab a creature blood, because I know for a fact I'm going to be using it. Where is it? Yeah, let's take the creature blood. This is just going to help us survive longer. We need to cover a few things. I believe what we needed was, we needed a scholarly blood, if we could get our hands on one. So that is going to be our first priority. That's assuming we can find one. The most common places would be the monasteries would be a good location, or we could go to the cathedral, which is another location. Or in general, this area. But we're going to prioritize the farmlands first, and probably the monastery, because all 3 locations do have such things. So let's start here, and then we'll make our way across. But yes, we're going to make our way over here. I didn't mean to go here, but okay. But yeah, we have our objective.
Veins of the mortal realm, reveal yourselves.
We'll use our blood sight, so that way we can find the blood type that we're looking for. And if we don't find it, then we just continue. We don't need to stop and stay. Yep. Okay, so none of the blood types here are worth grabbing. So just abandon these guys. Hello, Christina. See you later. Okay. We need to now go over here. That'll be our next target. I'm not sure if I have enough resistance to protect against the Holy of the Monastery, but I will still try to go there. And if I get lucky, I get lucky. If I don't, I don't. Who knows? Maybe I'll find a blood type of high quality while I'm going. Any 100%er is probably going to be very good for us. Even if it is just to use as a blood resource, we don't necessarily need them for material. Or rather, a minion. Not that I'm aware of, anyways. I don't think we need that far. Alas, alas. Alright. That is a 71, not bad for what it is. But we don't need it as well. Yeah, I don't need those. Okay, to the monastery we go then. That is a 74 brawler. I don't need the brawler though, so no point in trying. Yeah, we don't need him. We are suffering from holy radiation, which is a bit of a burn. Okay, so I am going to have to drink a holy potion, so I'm going to have to go back and quickly grab a potion to handle the holy. But other than that, we should be fine. Shouldn't be too hard to get the holy resistance that we're looking for. Yeah, it's just a matter of just going here. Alrighty. We will go back to home base here. And even if we don't get the holy blood that, well, the scholarly blood that we're looking for, there is another blood type that I am going to look for. And that is a 100% corruption blood. We haven't actually secured that. I'm very curious to see what we can net when using it, so one of those times where, hey, for caution to the wind, let's do it. We'll down the greater version of the Holy Flask, because I know for a fact that we are going to go to a higher quality area, so might as well. Okay. Alright, we go back over to here, and hope like heck we can get what we want.
Whispers of blood.
Okay, let's see if we get lucky. 49. No. 49's nice, but it's not the scholarly blood we're looking for. 21s, 20s. 54s are getting closer to what we're looking for, but not exactly. Okay, 42. Nope. Not scholarly blood, like I've said. And I suppose inside the church is the only other place we're gonna find what we're looking for, so hopefully we get lucky. I guess I can quickly go and get some scholarly blood, though. Alright, 54 scholarly blood. We'll down that. And I can show off what the scholar blood does. So, the scholar blood has the advantage of increasing your spell power and shield efficiency. If we make it a secondary effect, we can choose between one of the 4 effects. I think the increased spell power and efficiency is probably the way to go. That's just my opinion. Okay. Let's see if we get lucky. Is there any blood types in here that are worth it? No. Which is unfortunate. The closest you're going to get is a 35, which is not good enough. Alright, so I guess we go to the other area then. It's very clear that this place isn't the way to go. There is trees that I do want, though. So I am actually going to do this. Cherry Blossom Sapling did. I've been meaning to get these, but we only got the white version of them. Hey. And hey, once we get a whole bunch, we can decorate something, I guess. Why not? Here we go. Alright, that should be good. I don't need your blood type, but yeah. Take our spoils of 2 pink saplings, which is good. We already got the white version, no need to get the pink version. Well, we've already got the white version, so no need to get that. But now we need to go and deal with the Brighthaven Cathedral. There is, of course, the Fortress of Light and a few other areas in here that can help us, but nothing that's really going to help us immensely. We are going to need to get some gems, though, so that will be another task for us, but obviously the blood type for a 100% scholarly blood takes precedence. Enough so that I'm willing to,
In my abyssal sight, every heartbeat echoes.
Enough to do a lot. Or at least I would do a lot if given a chance to do so. Okay, let's see. Nothing so far. Just gotta be very careful of the enemy. There we go. 85, that's not bad for what it is. But again, I don't need those roguish bloods. If it were 90%, I'm probably gonna grab it. That's a 72 scholar, but not what we need. Nope, 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 nope. 72 was pretty close. 35 is nice. 78's really close. But again, that's a 79. That's really close to what we're looking for. But again, we're just missing the mark on what we need. There we go. Well, maybe I can get the blood I'm looking for, if I'm lucky.
Veins of the mortal realm, reveal yourselves.
Doing those. Let's see. I guess I captured a Light Weaver. Got a 66er, 32. Okay.
Your mind is mine.
Alright, under my control. Come here.
Bend to my
There we go. We'll just send her back to the closest prison we can get. 79 is pretty decent, but obviously I'd like to do better.
Whispers of blood.
There is a 78 which we can quickly grab. Don't need the brute. The scholar is dying. We'll take the 78 blood just to drink, just so we can get some more bonuses out of it. But we obviously need more.
In my abyssal sight, every heartbeat echoes.
There we go. Okay, let's see if I can't get lucky with any others. Let's see.
Speak to me.
None. Okay, that's unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. 1 second. Alright, so that's looking like a dinner bell going off. Let's see, is there anything I can do here? Yeah, aside from doing that, there's not much I can do here. So the only other option for me is to search the entire area here, but I don't think we're going to get that lucky, so... give me 5 minutes and I will be right back shortly. See you guys in a bit. Okay, I am back. Apologies for the delay.
In my abyssal sight, bend to
Okay,
my
I
will.
probably should get on the horse here.
Secrets of the sanguine world, speak to me.
Okay, lucked out there. But yeah, no, I need a 100%er if I can. Either that, or I'm gonna have to really gamble on the collection part.
Whispers of blood.
There we go. Took a bit of damage there, but we managed to do it in the end of clearing the area out anyways. But again, we didn't really find what we were looking
I will
for.
assert my will.
We need like a, we need at least a 90%er to get a chance at what we're trying to do.
Whispers of
And honestly, I don't see that happening often. 82, 70, close, but no cigar. 78 warrior, got killed though. Fortunate, but that's just how the cookie crumbles there. Okay. Let's go get some crystals. I think that's gonna help us a little bit. So I believe I need to go up here in order to get to the harpies. Yeah. Yeah, if we go deal with the harpies, we can get some gems. Ideally flawless sapphires, which is going to help us make more more jewelry. And I think that will help us with upgrading a little bit more. If not, it will help us set up. The gem dust isn't really as useful, but hey. We will get access to a certain amount of things. There we go. We will have to contest with the sun now, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's how it goes. Okay. Not many rocks that help with what we're doing. At least the clouds are giving us some cover and necessary to do what we're doing. Ah, there we go. I think that was a 70%er. I just couldn't see. Okay. A flawless gem, nice. Okay, I don't see any there, so we have to go up here. I'm gonna have to go into wolf form to do that. It is gonna reach a blood moon, so we do get increased abilities if we were to engage anything. does appear that the harpies do cover scholarly blood, so that is something worth noting. But it's not going to be good enough, I don't think. Go here. Okay, I need to carefully dart across from her. Okay, wait for the cooldown on my weapon to go. Go. Okay, jump down, and jump down here. There we go. Let's quickly get on our horse, and we are off. Good new area. Head over there so that way we can get more gems. We didn't manage to get much. Oh, hello, Bond. Sorry, Belmont, I'm not interested. Could you not? Fucking wards.
I will assert my will.
Oh no. Sorry, Belmont, I'm not interested. I've already dealt with you. Christ. Okay. Okay. Bit of a rough start there, but that's fine. But, yeah. I never did explain what, Scholar Blood does. It can increase your spell power and shield efficiency. It can increase cooldown rate and shield yourself for a little bit more. There's also the ultimate power and ultimate, reduce and reset cooldowns when using an ultimate. And there's the increased spell charge gain, which is actually something we use a lot, more than I'd like to admit. So having it is actually a really good boon. Okay, cover. Okay, so far so good. Climb up here. Now the question is whether I can get more of those high-quality bloods anytime soon. There's nothing there. Anything over here? I don't see anything, so I guess we go this direction. There we go. Alright, and we go up here because there is a nice thing here. Scholar. Then we go into here and grab the stone. Alright, we've made some significant headway on our amethyst collections. That's nice, I suppose. Still need way more, but for now, it'll have to do.
Assert my will.
Alrighty. From here, we're going to need to collect some more corrupted flowers, so let's go and grab those while we have the chance. Got the choice of going that way, but I don't think that's the smart choice. Let's see, where do we need to go? Okay, I guess we're going this way. Let's see if we can't cut down the time by jumping down here. Yep, we can. Here we go. Yeah, kind of disappointing that we couldn't get the blood type that we're looking for, but it's fine. We make do. We work.
Veins of the mortal realm, reveal yourselves.
There we go. Took a bit of finagling, but we did it. Okay. Nothing we really need here. Let's just resummon our horse and go from there. Bugger it. So far, so good. Could have gone better, but we didn't really manage to luck out on our securing of individuals. It's all good, though. It's all good. Oh, hello. We could deal with you, I suppose. There we go. But yeah, no, if you hit Emery too much, you basically let it explode, which is what just happened there. So if you let the creatures explode, well, if you let them do their thing too much, they basically go ham. These guys are scholars, I suppose, so maybe I could find some here. If I'm lucky, that is.
In my abyssal sight, every heartbeat echoes.
I guess I can quickly get some corrupted oak while I'm here. Alrighty. don't mind if it explodes. It just means that I dodge it and then, Oh, but then the resource is destroyed. I see. So that's why you can't just, constantly hit it, because that doesn't work, really. That said, there is, enough golems here that I don't have to worry too much, and there's, of course, other creatures here. Here we go.
There is no space in my mind.
Oh, okay.
I must make room if I want to carry that.
Ow. Alright, let's just grab our spoils here. Gotta be careful, obviously. But, yeah. Doing well, all things considering. Definitely, suffering from the issues of, the sun, but, I mean, that's a given. Let's see. What do we not need? Let's see. We don't need silver... Well... We don't need the crude or the regular amethyst. Those we can just get the bigger versions of. We don't need iron ore. Got plenty enough glass. I don't need that. We don't need the leather. What else? We need bone, because that'll help us in the long run. We don't need the paper or schematics anymore. They're kind of just dead weight for us right now. The seeds are always going to be useful, except for, obviously, blood rose seeds, so we don't really need those. Don't need rugged hide because we've gone way past the point of leather, so no need to grab that. Hearts are always good for blood, so definitely worth keeping. Alright, let's go grab some more emery. Give it 3 hits. Let it cool down. 4 hits, I guess, should be good enough. There we go. Ow. Okay, let him cool down.
You're already dead.
Oh, hello. Ow! Could you not? I'm not here for you. Yeah, please, no. I'm not after you.
Dance, my prey. Try to keep up.
Yeah, sorry.
Too slow.
Yeah, nice try. I'm not here for you. I'm just gonna back off real far. There we go. Yeah, gotta hate those wanderers. Whatever.
I will prove my strength.
Yeah, I don't need you. Okay, let's hop down here. That'll help get rid of her.
Bend
Alright.
to my will.
Let's get our summon back. And we'll go from there.
Secrets of the sanguine world, speak to me.
Okay, just ignore all of them. That's an 81%, that's not bad. 89 rogue. We're just gonna go in here. Because we do need the cover. There we go. I only really need the cover, so... Potion Dispel. We'll grab that. Yeah, I forget these guys have random things that they carry, don't they? We don't really need the iron. Well, I guess we don't have that much iron, so we are actually going to need this. But more so, we just need to go in here. Oh, hello. Well, at least the corrupted flowers are fine. Okay, we managed to get a ton of flour, I believe. Yeah, we got 117. That's decent for what it's worth. But obviously we need way more. Okay. Okay. It's a good thing I have significant protection against the sun. hello. Yeah, no, I last quite a bit in the sun. That's good. We'll take all those. A radiated gruel is actually pretty decent. Do we need anything here? Let's drop the carpet roll. I will take the radiated gruel, because that will help us in the long term. I really only came here for that and probably a corrupted blood. Whether we can actually utilize those corrupted bloods, that's another story entirely.
In my abyssal sight, every heartbeat
81.
echoes.
Oh, that's a lot. Bit too much for my liking. Ignore those guys while we go across. I think our next stop is Fish, but obviously we have to deposit our surplus, so we're gonna take a detour to the teleporter. Just ignore the corrupt bloods. Now, I'm not 100% certain whether the corrupt bloods are the next stage for us, but I do have confidence that they will help us in at least spell power, so they do have potential for what they are. For now, though, let's just leave it at that. We will quickly deposit our surplus of resources. We did manage to get a new corrupted flower and sunflower seeds. Those are nice. We'll deposit all these consumables that we have here. That should be good enough. Deposit the knowledge, which we didn't really need. And alchemy stuff there. I guess I'll throw in these here. Blood rights. Turn invisible during the immaterial duration. I don't know how good that is. I'll stuff that away just in case, because I'm not 100% certain whether that's good or not. Let's see. I can make a few new jewels, if I so desire. Wouldn't take much either. Do I want to replace ball lightning with something else? Because I can technically do that. Let's see. If I go into my spell book, let's see. This is obviously the next best targeting for area of effects, but let's see if there's anything else that follows like something similar, like a void. I could do Reign of Chaos. It just takes a bit of a channel, and it would do a whole bunch. Let's see, what else is there? What about this? This does 80%, this does 90%, but it has a heal effect on top of it. What else is there? There is the Bone Explosion, which I did consider, but it does require a similar channel. Which is equally as good. Mosquito was also tempting because it does have the ability to attract enemies. And it also has the side effect of allowing mosquitoes to be summoned and, well, wisps to spawn and heal 50% of our spell power when they explode. Well, no, spawn 3 wisps, healing self or ally for 50% of your spell power when a mosquito explodes, yeah. So that's a way to heal, technically, if I wanted to. What does Arctic Storm look like? Okay, so it's a channel. Eh. I mean, at best, Ice Nova might be a good one. But no. Try, Lightning Tendrils. While that is entertaining, I don't think it's the way to go. I think we want to go with Unholy Magic, because that just increases the damage output we deal. So we need something within this tree. Bone Explosion seems like the most logical conclusion, because everything else doesn't really accommodate. Soulburn is an area, but Bone Explosion is a target area. So for Soulburn, it's a targeted area centered around ourselves. Unless we can get this to increase the range. Because we do like getting up close and personal, don't we? So it does have that advantage. I don't know. We'll make a Soul Burn and a Bone Explosion jewel to see what we get. We get increased life drain, increased damage, increased target's hits, and inflicts a fading snare. And then, of course, Bone Explosion as our other option. Here we go. Increases range by 11, inflicts fading snare, increases damage, and reduces cooldown. So with this jewel, we affect 4 enemies. We increase the life drain by 21%. So it becomes 121% health. It interrupts attacks and inflicts Condemn. But the biggest thing with Condemn is that it increases the damage output, what you do to enemies. So if we can land it on somebody, that makes it so the damage is better. So I'm going to rock those jewels for now, because I have a feeling that that is going to be a good supplement. We are going to use Bone Explosion instead. It's been a while since I've used the Unholy Tree, but I very much like it. But the damage output increase is definitely going to be a very important factor here. Because if we can inflict... if we can do that, then we can increase the damage output we deal, which is gonna nuke enemies down, especially if we condemn and then launch our ultimate. But, rambling aside, let's go and get some fish. It's actually getting close to the allotted time, so we actually want to go over to the Soul Shard of the Winged Horror. So let's do our best to prep for that engagement. I think it's high time that we do that because it is the right time to do so. So first, let's get our blood type set. We are going to go with a Draculan blood. We want a Blood Merlot of the Draculan blood. There we go. Take that. We will cure his misery with a... Let's go with a Twilight Snapper. Why not? We've got 2 workers in here, actually, with 100% blood. We've got a Rogue of 97. I guess I can try and use those Corrupt Fish if I can. I don't mind if it goes lower, but we're going to have to gamble regardless, so it was bound to happen. There is also the Irradiated Gruel option, but I don't think that's a wise choice. Let's see. Yeah, we need Corrupted Fish, which we don't have, which is unfortunate, so... I guess we'll just have to deal with a Rifleman with the Misery. We're definitely going to have to get those fish, though, in the future. Let's go with a Sagefish. That'll recover him quite nicely. We're going to combine the blood of a Draculan and Rogue. And let's see. Increase movement speed and gain additional speed when striking a killing blow. Increased Veil cooldown rate. 100% increased physical critical chance after using Veil. 50% chance on critical strike to expose a victim's armor. Increasing damage taken from all sources by 15% for 4 seconds. The Veil cooldown rate would be nice, so we're going to go with that. It's a weird blood type, sure, but it is a blood type that we will embrace all the same. Let's put the Blood Merlot of the creature away. We don't need that. What else? We are going to need a whole bunch of potions, so let's see. Get the Potion of Rage. We're going to get Chaos Coating. Elixir of the Bat's going to be necessary here. That's going to give us Spell Leech, which is good. We're going to need the Witch Potion. Don't need Silver Resistance for this. We should probably take some Fire Resistance, though, just in case. Anything else? Shouldn't need Holy. We should be good with that. So those are going to be the 5 buffs that we employ. We'll put the Chaos Coating on our Nightmarish Eviscerators.
Sorcery. Liquid magic.
Alright, that's all the buffs that we got. Alright, let's go out to the location in question and prep for the worst, or best. I'm hoping for the best, however. Alright, we go here. Now, in order to get to the Soul of the Winged Horde, you actually need a specific upgrade. 1 second. That'll have to do. Okay, hope this is enough. I'm gonna be right back really shortly. Okay, I am now back. Hopefully I didn't die, but if I did, I deal with the consequences. But it is nighttime now. Perfect. We will down our mixed blood. And let's get doing it.
The perfect treat.
We are going to use our bat form to get into position. And we are going to have to fight like our life depends on it. Time to deal with the winged horror. Hopefully we can do this. Okay. Okay. Ow. Oh, okay. What are you gonna do? Okay. 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 Ow, okay. Failed to do that, okay. Avoid that, there we go. Okay. Alright. Void. Okay, avoid them. There we go. Like the plague. Nice. Alrighty. Well, at least the enemy isn't that bad. I can deal with them, it seems, so that's good. Probably because it's a proper time to do so. There we go. There we go. Got him. And with this, we've got our first amulet, the Crimson Amulet. Well, the Chaos Amulet, even. Nice.
I feel stronger.
Get an Onyx tier for our troubles as well, which is nice. But obviously, the biggest thing is the Soul Shard. We lose out on the reduced blood drain rate, but we get increased damage to vampires. We get 8 spell critical chance, spell power of 34, which is normal, and the power surge ability.
I can Feel
which
the
gives us a
ancient power.
ridiculous Void Quake Vortex. So if we abandon it, we lose out on our ultimate spell. But equipping it gives us immense power. But obviously, we get the Dracula gloves, which is also another thing.
I will assert my
Now,
will.
now that we have this amulet, we are basically bulked up to hell. Let's see, spellbook. Originally, we launched 4 Chaos Bolts that deal 200 magic damage on direct hit, with 100 magic damage to enemies in an area, with the Inflict of Ignite, which I guess is 800% damage collectively. If I were to use this, we disappear from the plane of existence and appear again at a target location in a violent explosion, dealing 400 magic damage, inflicting Ignite, and pulling enemies towards the center of the vortex. We also gain Power Surge upon appearing again. Now, Power Surge, I believe, is, yes, this. It boosts a target ally or self, applying a fading haste that increases movement speed, attack speed, and physical attacks, along with inflicting Ignite for 3 seconds. So it's basically it's a decent item. It's a decent one. I'll be honest. After looking at it now, I don't think it was that great. It doesn't look that good. Although, I guess in a PvP sense, it actually is amazing to have. Just beyond that, it's not okay. Well, I guess we can see how it fares. Okay, we are going to go over to getting our stuff done. We might as well use it while we have the chance. I am partially curious as to seeing how it fares. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's certainly good. Oh, right. Let's see. Next task, I guess, is to prepare for the next boss. Well, obviously, getting new gloves matters most, so let's do that first. So in order for us to get the gloves in question, first we're going to have to get all of our linen stuff, obviously. Let's just toss that there. There we go. So in order to make it, we need to go over to here in order to make the gloves. The gloves, specifically, we've got 4 types we can choose from. We've got the Shadow Gloves, Dread Gloves, Grim Gloves, or Maleficer Gloves. We rock the Maleficer set, so we obviously want the Maleficer Gloves. In order to get that, we need Bat Leather and Shadow Weave. Both are pretty easy to grab, I believe. Shadow Weave requires Ghost Yarn and Silk, which we have a ton of silk. We just need more Ghost Yarn. And to get Ghost Yarn, we need Cotton Yarn, Wool Thread, and Ghost Shrooms. So that'll cover that, but in order to get the Bat Leather, we need to go into the Tannery and take the Bat Leather and Pristine Hide and merge the 2 together. Both of which we have in abundance, I believe. So let's get the Bat Leather, let's grab all the silk, and let's do some work. We need to go into here, actually. Okay, we take the Ghost Yarn, let's take that, we take the Bat Leather, take that Bat Leather, and we'll take the Pristine Hide here. We're going to take this. We're going to need Cotton Yarn and Wool Thread, I believe, was the go-to. Toss the wood away. Gems. Oh, we got the Night Hunter's Heartseeker. It is a frost-imbued longbow, which, honestly, I'd probably be down with. Well, not really, actually, now I think about it. It's a nice tool, though. Store that there. I guess what we could do is make the whip. I do want to make the Sanguine Whip in hindsight, now I think about it. But anyways, let's get to making the bat leather and the, well, shadow weave. Going by the amount that we needed for the gloves, we're going to need at least 16 of each. Okay, let's take this. Okay, shadow weave. There we go. Shadow weave has been made in bulk. Or at least it's being made in bulk now. Alright, we take the bat leather and we split it among this to make a whole bunch. We don't need to make more than that, I don't think, so we'll just leave it at that. And all we gotta do is just deposit everything that we don't need. So basically everything here is gonna be put away now. But now that we got the gloves, we should be good. Alright. Tailoring stuff. Let's put the grass in here. There we go. Now, before we do anything else... Okay. Let's see, NV Bloods. Let's go up to the tippy top here to see what's what. So we've done the Blood Horror here. We do get access to the pedestal of the Winged Horror. We just need some Dark Silver to make it happen. And I do believe that is a Dominance thing? Or is it a Castle thing? I guess it'd be a storage thing, wouldn't it? Yeah, here it is. We just need Dark Silver, and then we can store the thing itself. Grab everything here. That's a whole bunch of Dark Silver in prep for whatever the heck we want. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the pedestal of the Winged Horror on the very top of our castle. Over where our throne is. Makes the most sense to put it here, don't it? And we'll just put the thing in. There we go. So at the very top of our castle, we basically got the gems that we want. Coin storage. And fish storage. I did not know we had coin and fish storage. That's actually really good. I could actually put those to good use then. Let's put the coin storage here. And the fish storage right there. That way we can just take all of our coins, put them away, take all the fish out while we're at it, and put those in here. There we go. Obviously, we need more fish. That is a given, but we're doing the best that we can, given the circumstances, so we're making it work. Alright, put those away. There we go. And I put this amulet back on. Now, the reason I'm putting the Chaos thing away is because it just doesn't do enough damage. Obviously, the Chaos Barrage is the most damaging, in my opinion, but there is other things that do better. I think I'm gonna stick with the Chaos Barrage, because I'm most used to that. I could use the other one, but I think we just do more damage with the Chaos Barrage. Which, in fundamentally, is just going to do more, especially with the Bone Explosion, so It works. It works in spades. Let's see. We managed to get 12 to 10 of each for the Shadow Weave, which is good enough. Managed to get 40 of that. Let's make the Maleficer gloves. This does mean we lose out on 1 gear level, but thankfully, as long as we invest into the rest of the Maleficer gear set, we're going to do better. But yes, this will just give us a slight upgrade in the form of more health by a small margin. Small one, but important. Alright, well, while that's working, I guess we need to decide which one we're going to target next. Obviously, we can't do it when we have got these being made, but I digress. Yeah, we just need more ghost yarn, so let's get some cotton, wool thread, and ghost shrooms. Well, actually, can we make cotton thread? I think we can. Yeah, we've got plenty of cotton. So let's bring the cotton down. And we got enough wool thread that I don't need to worry about that, so it's really just a cotton issue, I believe. So let's get all the cotton that we have, and then we'll go about getting that made. Right, let's see. We take the cotton, we take the wool thread. We're going to need ghost shrooms next. So let's go get the ghost shrooms out. We take all the cotton that we've collected thus far, and take all the ghost shrooms that we've gotten thus far, and we'll bring those down. Split these into 4s, so that way we can make them work double time. Let me just quickly do that. There we go. This will make the cotton we need. And this will be the ingredient we need for when we do make the ghostly thread. And once the cotton has been produced, we can then make a whole bunch more of what we need. We equip those, and now our power is... Well, we stick at the same gear level, but we've got one of the 4 set pieces we need. Next, we just need to basically continue on. And hey, once we get all the 4 Dracula gear set pieces, we gain spell crit chance for 4 seconds after using a veil. That's nice. But yes, we are given 4 choices. We've got the choice between Solaris, Adam, or Megara. I believe we want to target Solaris. She's going to be the easier of the 2. Or easier of the 3, that is. And he is going to be a bit of a problem because he is a Holy Blood. It is daytime, but that actually doesn't hamper us in the slightest because of the locations he's in. Which is one of the convenient things about where he's stationed. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but we can only do so much. But, yeah. Let's just quickly deposit our things, because we don't need all this. This is just more prep phase things. We should probably grab some more healing, because I know for a fact that we're going to have a few issues here. We're definitely going to need more Venom Sap, though. Let's grab some advanced blood press stuff. There we go. Okay. Make some of those. Let's make 30 of those. There we go. We do need the bottles of healing. I know that for a fact. Do we have any on hand? No. Okay. That is a bit of a bummer. We do need healing, but we don't have the amount necessary. But you know what? We'll make do. We will make do. I am confident we can deal with this enemy without that much healing. We just have to be a bit more dodgy.
Bend to my will.
Okay. Let's deal with this enemy proper. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I just had to message a friend. Alright, we are going to make our way over to here. And yeah, this is gonna be a fight and a half, that's for sure. I just hope we manage. Because it's gonna be slightly difficult, I know that for a fact. But then again, all we do need to do is just get good, so I'm sort of banking on the fact that we will be good. Ignore those guys, and we just slip up here. Alrighty, here we are. We did down the Holy Resistance Flask, which does make it safe for us. But yeah, time to deal with Solaris the Immaculate. Nice try. Ow.
Giant is nigh.
Ow.
No,
Okay.
this cannot be the end.
Well, that boss certainly has some kick to him, doesn't he?
I will assert my will.
Ah, well. I'm confident we can beat him. It'll just take some effort on my part. But he's very fast on the attack part. Kind of surprised. Well, it could be worse, to be fair. Could be way worse. I think we can handle him now. Really, it just comes down to being a skill issue on my part, really. Okay. Round 2, here we go.
Strike down like your sires before you, bloodsucker.
Ow.
Your end is nigh.
Okay.
This is Luminance.
Ow. Ow. Okay.
It's not the end.
I didn't mean to dodge that. I mean, he got him to half health, which is impressive, so I can't beat him. I just need to beat his pattern, that's all. So yeah, I just gotta beat my head against it until I succeed, which, you know, is pretty much the norm for bosses around this level. Okay, I need to go down here. Okay. Okay, go down up here. I went a more elaborate way than I intended to. Ah, well. Okay, we need to make sure we're marking this area here. Or at least mark it there. There we go. That should be good enough. Alright.
With the power of this, I'll bring you back. Your end is nigh.
Oh, I managed to dodge that. Damn.
This is Luminance!
Ow.
Prepare to taste true power! Your end is
Damn. Damn. There's barely any room to breathe. Oh. Goodness.
Bend to my will.
Ah, well, I got this. So I got two choices. I can either focus on him or focus on the angel. The angel seems a bit more pressing, given the circumstances, so I'm probably going to focus on them next time. Well, once it's summoned, that is. But, yeah. Summoning the angel there is the biggest hurdle, I think. So if I can break the angel before I focus on him again, that would be ideal. Basically, it's a situation of get rid of the ads and you'll basically take them out, which is pretty self-explanatory.
the power of Luminance. I'll make quick work of you.
Ow.
Your end is nigh. This is Luminance! Prepare to face true power!
Okay.
Your end is nigh.
Ow. Ow! Okay.
I cannot go on.
Hmm. I almost got it. I just need to get good.
I will assert my will.
I suppose there is one other way I can go about doing it that would prevent me from worrying about the issue to begin with, but I don't know whether it would work. For now, let's just keep beating our head against a wall. I'm confident we can do it. It's just a matter of actually doing it. Ow. Okay. I got this. I just gotta do it better. Okay, Solaris. This'll probably be my last attempt on him, because our blood's running low.
With the power of luminance, I'll make quick work of you. Your end is nigh. This is luminance! Your end is nigh. Your end is nigh.
Okay, back up a bit. There we go. Ow. Ow. Down a potion to be safe.
True power. Your end is nigh. Your end is nigh.
Ow. Okay.
This cannot be the
Yeah, no, we need to back off. And if this guy is this difficult, I have a weird feeling we're gonna have a really bad time. If another boss. Alright. What we're gonna do is we're gonna back off a
My
little
blood
bit.
reserves run low.
We need to get our blood reserves back up. Alright. First, restore our blood. That's the core of our crux issue here. Let's see. While I do agree Rogue Blood is a good choice, it's not going to be the thing that saves us here, so... We're going to do a Blood Merlot again. Cure our boy here. Okay, and let's see. We don't want warrior, we don't want villager blood. We need scholarly blood. That's a given. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here because we do have I guess we do have creature blood. Would creature blood be the differing factor here? Let's see. Increased health and increased health regen, increased movement speed and increased shapeshift speed, or increased healing received and 20 to roll resistances. This'll save us, I think. We also get a bite that heals you for 5% of your maximum health and temporarily increases your attack speed and whatnot. But that is a effect that we don't need to worry about. So I'm going to down this. This is going to be our saving grace.
Such rich flavor.
But yes, this will allow us to benefit from the resistances, which will make us more resilient against the dangers that is the enemy. because that resistance does also mean holy damage is increased slightly. So that small boost might help us along the way. I'm hoping. And because we have a full row of blood potions, we can technically use those if we get into a bit of a pinch. So we have options. Alright, let's go back over. Alrighty. Just let those guys deal with it. I do, after all, want to avoid combat. But yeah, no, increasing the healing received from our abilities is actually going to be a saving grace for us. Because we do have a lot of spell leech with our build, so this actually works in our favor.
I will strike you down like your sires before you, bloodsucker. This is Luminance!
Ow. Ow.
Giant is nigh. Prepare to taste true power! Your end is nigh!
Okay.
This is Luminance! Your end is nigh!
Nice try. Ow.
Your end is nigh!
Are you kidding? Ow.
Your end is nigh!
Ow. Ow. Okay, so Divine Angel has a ability to heal itself, so that makes it impossible to take him out the normal way, though. So we have to take him out specifically. Okay. That is a bummer.
Bend to my will.
Well, it's fine. We can make it work. Yeah, I'm confident we can do this. It's just a matter of getting good. I've gotten the pattern down to an extent. Wouldn't say I've perfected it, but we've certainly gotten better. Alrighty. Now, whether my Draculan and creature blood can keep up, that's another story entirely. I think I'll be able to manage, though. The resistance certainly helps with what we're doing.
There are still some.
Nice try.
You all.
There we go.
Your end is nigh.
Back up.
This is Luminance! Your end is nigh. Prepare to taste true power! Your end is nigh! Your end is nigh.
Okay.
This is Luminance!
Okay.
This is my purpose!
Are you kidding?
This is Luminance! Your end is nigh.
Ow. Oh, 1 second.
Death is not the end.
Okay. That was really unfortunate timing. Ah. Alright, well. Good to know that, even if I were to take him out, I need to take him out yet again. So there is a, double face of that.
Bend to my will.
Oof. Alright, but yes, let's do that again, I guess. Ooh. Okay, so there is a double phase to it now. I wasn't exactly expecting that. Just get rid of those guys so they don't cause a problem in the future. Probably gonna run into this issue multiple times over. But yeah, no, we have to deal with it. But yeah, let's go do it again. At least until the blood reserves end up dry, right? That's really all that can be done. Alright.
There are still some of you rats left. Nation, I'll slay you all!
Okay.
Your end is nigh. This is Luminance!
no, I'm not winning this one in particular. At least I'm not confident I can do it.
Your end is
There we go.
prepare to face true power. Your end is nigh.
Yeah, no, running into that was the stupidest.
Luminance!
Stupid. One second. Yeah, that was a silly move on my part. Ow. With each attempt, I get better, so it's all good. Eventually we'll be able to take him out, in which case we'll get the second part of the gear set that we want, so that's nice. And technically it will increase our cooldowns, so that's another thing to consider. Now, whether we'll be able to beat him or not, that's another question entirely. But, yeah. Let's hope we can.
With the power. Your end is nigh. This is Luminance!
Okay, ow.
Your end is nigh.
Okay, back up, back up. There we go.
Prepare to taste true power. Your end is nigh. Your end is This is
Hey.
Luminance! Your end is nigh. Your end is nigh.
Ow.
Your end is nigh.
Damn it.
I cannot go on.
I was even dashing through that. Damn. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Oh. Okay, let's see how my health or man. Yeah, it's doing good.
I will assert
Well,
my
worst
will.
case, if we can't do it now, then we will have to back off completely. We'll have to save that for another time then, if we fail this run. So, let's make one good old college try, and if it's not enough, we just have to optimize our build somewhat. I could, of course, make it easier by using a block build, or a block, but I don't really like doing that. If I can avoid it, I will. Dracula is one particular instance where I might not do it, but well, I'm not looking forward to him either. But yeah, no, the bosses here are going to be very difficult, but we'll see. We'll see if we can't manage this one.
With the power of luminance, I'll make quick work of you. This is luminance! Your end is nigh.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
Prepare to taste true power. Your end is nigh.
There we go. Oh god.
Your end is nigh.
There we go.
This is luminance.
Okay. Ow.
Your end is nigh.
Okay.
Your end is nigh.
Okay.
This is my purpose.
Ow. Okay. Okay. There we go. There goes the angel. Had to really lock in there. Ow.
This is
Down a potion.
luminance.
Wait, where's my potions? Ah!
Your end is nigh.
There. Okay. Okay. Ow.
Your end is nigh.
Okay. Okay, down a potion.
This is luminance.
Okay, a bit of a break. Ow. Nice try.
Your end is
Damn it.
I cannot.
Couldn't dash through them either. Damn it. Oh, that was really close, though. Ooh, that was really close. But alas, our timing on our buffs has ended, and we need more potions, so that is unfortunate. But it's the way the
My blood
cookie
reserves run
crumbles.
low.
Also, it doesn't help that we are low on blood, so we do need to go ahead and secure ourselves a blood type now. Damn it. We need a blood type, though. There we go. Just take him. That'll be good enough. But, yeah, it does seem like we do have to rush him down to some extent. But for now, let's go grab our stuff, because obviously we need to go grab our potion supply and whatnot. And I think after that, we need to take a small break. Goodness knows I need it. But yeah, no, that's a rough battle. Not impossible, just rough. So, yeah, no, the order becomes... It starts off normal, but then it gets ridiculous when you deal with his angel and whatnot. So obviously we have to take his angel down, which is...
With the power of luminance, I'll make quick work.
Sorry, I'm not interested. Sorry, buddy. Not interested.
Bend to my will.
We ain't ready for that. Alright. Let's just go back.
I will assert my will.
Okay, let's get out of here real quick now. Yeah. Okay, so it seems like we're going to be needing a bunch of potions. That much is clear. Not necessarily to help us deal with the bosses, but just so we're stocked up at least. God, I hate these gunmen. They just knock you down no matter what. Alright, well, whatever. Could be worse. Alright. So that was a hell of a fight. I mean, hey, at least we dealt with one of the 4 bosses, which is what I wanted, so that's good enough for me. And here's my stock of potions, which keeps getting kicked out of my inventory for some reason. But alright. Yeah, that was a panic situation there. I really couldn't help that, that's for sure. Actually, put that there, take this. There we go. Done. Storage, no. Store that. I guess it comes down to weapon upgrades, don't it? I think what we want is we want the Morning Star if we can. So this might help us. Whether we can get the proper weapon sockets, that's another story. But I do believe there is a way to actually make that happen, getting the proper weapon sockets. So I think if we want to min-max this as much as possible, we are going to need to... We're going to need to do something about these slashers. We need them to do... We need to do something with them. What can we do with them? Let's see. I guess we go into the Fusion Forge, don't we? Insert an ancestral weapon or shattered weapon to the secondary slot to continue the fusion process. So we can do jewels, but weapons are obviously the go-to main. Now, whether we can use other weapons, that's another story entirely, but if we can, that could be the saving difference here. Let's see. Well, let's take all of them, because, they're all shattered weapons in a way, so they will help in some degrees. Now, whether we can combine them or not, that's another thing. Hopefully we can just use other weapons to combine into it, but we'll have to see. So, Fusion Forge, put that in there. Okay, so we can transfer other fusions into the weapon. We just need to get the best weapon type for it, really. Spell critical chance would be perfect for this, actually. So we want this. What else? We need 2 others. Spell cooldown rate is probably next. We don't want weapon skill power. And we'll take the maximum health bonus. But the spell critical chance is probably the biggest thing. So we're just going to merge that crossbow in. That's going to get us some spell crits, which is what we need. The cooldown is going to be a nice addition, but not necessarily a requirement. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else we can muster into this puppy? Anything high quality? Doesn't look like it. Let's see. Spell cooldown rate is currently 3%, so not that great. Do we want bonus maximum health, or do we want a... We should probably get spell critical chance, shouldn't we? That way we increase the damage output of our spells. Or we go with a spell damage increase. Assuming we can get that. Bonus physical power? I assume bonus spell power is the way to go. And there's percentages of it. There's also Veil cooldown and Spell Life Leech. I guess Spell Life Leech would be better than Spell cooldown in this case, so... Let's see. Have we got a better cooldown? Or a Life Leech? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, the most we got is spell critical chance. And I guess we will drop on the spell life leech. So, keep the crit, keep the spell life leech, and do we want bonus maximum health, or do we want to focus on spell cooldown? I'm going to go with the percentage increase to HP. That just increases our HP by a little bit, so it might be the saving grace for us, but these upgrades are going to be necessary, I think. Obviously, we're going to need more Ember Glass. This isn't going to be enough, but yeah. Oh, apologies. Yeah, no, there's not much I can do here, huh? The best I can do at this point is, probably go into the courtyards here and collect stuff, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm probably going to wrap it up here for today. So, we've managed to do quite a bit. We've managed to get ourselves, at the very least, Dracula's Maleficer gloves. We couldn't obviously beat, we couldn't get the Soul Shard of Solaris among the lot, but hey, you can only do so much here. And hey, we're doing quite well, all things considering, so I can't really complain, given the results thus far. But yeah, no, I mean, we've made a significant amount of progress thus far. We still got 3 other bosses to take down, so here's what I'm probably going to do next stream, when I play this game again. For next stream, we are going to be doing potion prep. This is mainly to cover our cases when it comes to potions that we desperately need. I.e., holy or anything else like fire resistance, all those sorts of stuff. We are also going to try and see if we can't find a better Scholar Blood or try and mutate one by using the fish in the Oakvale shoreline, because I know there would be a good amount of corrupt fish, and worst case, we can fish it ourselves. At least that is what I'm hoping for. And the final thing is obviously we need to get our hands on some jewels, ancestral weapons, and greater Stygian shards, so we can get more weapons, to which we can mutate our weapons so they are slightly more powerful. The hope is to get spell critical chance, spell life leech, and probably some spell damage, as opposed to bonus maximum health, because if we're healing so much, there's no real good point to increasing it farther, but I'm rambling at this point. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.